So here are 5 weird traits of autism that are completely mind-blowing. You definitely have not seen these before. Okay guys, welcome back to the Aspie World. My name is Dan and I have Asperger's syndrome and ADHD, OCD and dyslexia. I make weekly videos just like this, so if you want to learn more about autism, remember to hit the subscribe button down below by clicking that notification bell. And also, if you're watching on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, make sure to follow this channel for more videos just like this. Okay, so 5 weird things. The first one I'm going to talk about right now is involuntary mirroring of others. What does this mean and what does it look like? Autistic individuals have issues with social conventions, right? It's no kind of mystery that autistic individuals deal with social issues and cannot understand social formats as easily as neurotypicals. So, what does this mean? Autistic individuals will find themselves mimicking other people's behavior to sort of create a acceptable social stance. And what this means in basic English is if somebody is stood a certain way, or maybe they're smoking, or maybe they're on their phone, then the autistic person will try to mimic that because they believe this is how somebody should be in a social situation. And it can be involuntary. The mimicking can actually happen because they're just thinking, oh, maybe that's the facial expression I should be using. And so by looking at it, if you have any questions or anything to ask me, pop in a comment down below right now because I read and respond to every single comment. The autistic person will involuntarily make the face of the person they're trying to figure out what face that person is doing, if that kind of makes sense. And this is really interesting. A lot of the time people can think that you're maybe making fun or you're mimicking someone just to be weird. But actually, if you're an autistic person, you're doing this to try and understand more about the social situation so that you can gather more evidence to support the fact that, hey, what do I do in social situations where this occurs? So that being said, if this is something you do, let me know in the comments down below because I do this sometimes, especially with people's speech patterns. This is very interesting. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, so number 2 is the inability to feel hunger until it's extreme. Okay, so I really want to kind of break this down a little bit. Autistic people will feel hunger, yes. However, they won't realize they're hungry almost until the last minute. And this is because if you are an autistic individual, you'll get really involved with something. You'll be like, wow, this pen is really cool. How does this pen? And you might take the pen apart. And then when you're looking through all the things, you're taking the pen apart, and then you're like stuck down this rabbit hole of looking at the pen, and 3 hours have passed, and you realize, oh, I am absolutely starving. I need to eat something I haven't drunk in 3 hours. Oh my goodness. That is what I mean by not understanding hunger, because hunger gets sidetracked because the thing you're interested in takes all of that energy and you kind of move in that position to go, oh yeah, I really love this thing, and I get really involved in it. You get hyper-focused, and the hyper-focus pulls you away from everything else. Now guys, I have a little gift here from Ono Fidget Rollers. This is the Ono Singlets. Now I want to show you guys these because this is not a sponsor, by the way. I'm giving these away at the end of the video. I'm going to let you know how you can get your hands on these. But basically these are like little magnetic fidget balls that stick together, and they're just really cool to fidget with. They're pretty amazing. These are called Singlets by Ono. And Ono are one of my favorite fidget brands that are around right now. So if you want some of these for yourself, if you want this pack of Singlets, stick around to the end of the video. I will let you know exactly how you can enter to win one of these boxes. Okay, on with the video. Trustworthy is a all online dashboard that helps organize your family. It's kind of like the #1 tool, the all-in-one organizer for your family, right? And so it is an app that you can use on your phone, on your tablet, or on your computer. And it's amazing. I find this to be an ADHD godsend, right? So me and my girlfriend are forever forgetting, oh, the trash goes out on this day. Oh, it's somebody's birthday. Or, oh, the kid's insurance for their healthcare runs out on this day. We need to renew this. Or my driver's license renews this day. Or if you're going somewhere and you forget your ID, you're like, oh goodness, I don't have a digital copy. Well, Trustworthy does all of that for you, all in one. Now, if I show you a screenshot here, basically you can keep all your family IDs on here. You can keep track of all your finances. You can even store your passwords for different things in here. You can also then put in all of your insurance stuff. You've got life insurance, medical insurance, any auto insurance, stuff like that. You can hide legal documents in here so you never lose them, and it's all in one central place, which is completely secure and encrypted. It's absolutely amazing, and I find it absolutely fascinating. Now, if you want to check out Trustworthy, please go to the link in the description down below and check it out. This is an ADHD godsend. It's kind of like organizing everything for you. And it's also got the nickname the family operating system, and it absolutely is just that. So please check out Trustworthy down below. I think it's a godsend, and I know that you're going to get a lot from it. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Okay, so number 3 is extreme sensitivity to internal signals. We look at things like sensory processing disorder, like the lights are too bright, or it's very noisy in here, or something is happening that is causing me to be distressed or unhappy in external stimuli. But actually there is internal stimuli that happens as well. And this is the feeling of like maybe your tummy's rumbling, or you can feel your heartbeat, or you really need to go pee. You can feel all of these things intensely inside because your senses are heightened inside and outside. It's not just external stimuli that kicks you, but it's also internal stimuli that you also feel really intensely. Sometimes it could even be the pulse of your blood moving around your body, and you'll feel that very intensely, and you can understand it, and you get a sensitivity awareness from this, which is a fascinating concept. Now, here's a word from today's sponsor, which is me. Okay, so number 4 is time blindness. As I was talking about before, hyperfocusing can cause you to miss out on drinking and eating, and maybe even going to the toilet if you really need to. However, what it also does is it pulls your brain away from knowing what on earth time it is or where you are in the day. You have no idea, because when you're hyperfocusing on something, when autistic people are hyperfocusing on this one thing, this one task, they will forget everything else. Everything kind of drifts off into the atmosphere. And then all of a sudden you go, oh my goodness, I totally forgot what I was doing. And oh my God, 5 hours have passed and I've done nothing but just sit here and do this one thing. So time blindness is something we experience a lot of the time. Hence why autistic individuals, you'll probably feel not always on time. They can never keep to timing, and they sometimes will forget even what time it is. You know, they'll have no kind of sense of the time around them because of this actual fact of hyperfocusing, because you can hyperfocus on many things, many times, quite often during the day. And that means that you will have time blindness quite rapid through the day. Okay, so number 5 is unusual, or what I like to call hidden empathy. Now, the word empathy means that you can see something from somebody else's point of view, and you can put yourself in their shoes and go, oh, I really understand how they feel about it. However, autistic individuals cannot attain empathy through the typical channels like that. Whereas a neurotypical person would be like, yeah, I'll put myself in their shoes, I'll think about what it's like from their position, and then I'll understand it. Autistic individuals can't do that. But they do have something very special. They have a deeper understanding of empathy from the fact that they can understand the logical distribution of what is going on in that person's life and come to a conclusion thinking, hey, logically, if this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, that person should feel like this. And if I felt like that, I'd probably be crying, or I'd probably be happy, or whatever. So it's not that they can actually put themselves in the other person's shoes. It's that they can feel more intensely, deeper, the empathy, not the actual empathy, but the empathy style of the person by logistically looking at the parameters and the peripherals of what's going on. Now, this is definitely interesting. If this sounds like you, pop me a comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Okay, to get your hands on the singlets, all you got to do is comment me, please, in the comments down below, and I'll pick a winner. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Mwah.